Hi everyone, welcome back to Brookdale Farm. So it has been exceptionally wet in the last few days. The paddock is once again waterlogged and we actually have a reasonably fast flowing creek just out of our paddock here. Now whenever we are planting our crops, ploughing, things like that, we try and always go across the side of the hill, follow the contour lines on the hill. This helps to hold the water up in the paddock and stop it running off like this. But we've just had too much water at the moment for anything to hold it back up. If you go up and down the hill, the water sits in each of these little furrow marks and just runs straight down the hill and badly erodes your paddock and takes a lot of your topsoil off and washes it away. Today, even the two dogs are struggling with the rain and looking like they want to be somewhere a bit drier. All the animals, in fact, are a bit sick of the rain. The cows will normally stand with their backs facing the rain so that their faces stay dry. However, at the moment the rain is coming straight down, so none of them are standing facing the same way. The ants are really struggling with all this water. I don't know what you do when your house is completely flooded. We are lucky on our property to have almost a kilometre of creek line running down through the middle of it. This little spot here is called Nola's Pond because no matter how cold and wet it is, we have to, whenever we are up here, we have to throw some sticks in for her to chase and go and retrieve. This is one of her favourite games. I think she was meant to be a water dog. The water is not a bad thing. It means that our dams and our tanks are all almost full. Here you can see the water running out of the paddock in a big sheet right across the ground and down into the dam. One of the issues with having too much rain in a short period of time is the amount of erosion we get. This is where the moving water picks up our topsoil and takes it from where it is and deposits it somewhere else. You can see here, this is part of our driveway, and you can see how deep the ruts are from just a couple of days of rain. This is all valuable soil that the water is washing away from here. When the water slows down again, it deposits the soil wherever it slows down. This is one of the dog's balls, and you can see how much soil has been deposited here in just a few days. Here is part of our creek line, and you can see just how much soil has been removed by erosion. The water has cut a channel over 1 metre deep here. One of the things we do to slow the water down and try and hold our topsoil back is to build leaky weirs in our creek. This is an idea that was put forward by Peter Andrews in his book Natural Sequence Farming. He was a grazier in the Hunter Valley in New South Wales, and he used this to slow the water down and hold up the soil and try and stop the erosion. Leaky weirs also form naturally where trees and branches have fallen across the creek and hold up the leaf litter and various other biomass to slow the water down and slow the soil down. You can see here this tree that has fallen across our creek is doing a really good job. Here we have laid down some straw and cardboard as mulch to try and slow the water down, and it is doing a really good job of holding the soil back and allowing the plants to start growing. You don't need too much grass and plants to hold the soil together to prevent erosion and to hold the water back. A few years ago, this area was completely bare and we were starting to get bad erosion through here. So we've been working hard to try and plant things and to get the grass growing a bit better. And you can see how much water it is now holding up. But we've had so much rain in the last couple of days that actually the road is flooded. Now, we can see maybe from the depth gauge up here that it is only 400 millimeters over the road, but it is flowing reasonably fast. Whenever you're going through flooded crossings like this, it's always a good idea to walk them first, just to make sure the road hasn't been washed away and you don't go from 400 mils deep to a metre deep. Also, select the gear you're going to use and do not change gears while you are in the water. If the water gets into your clutch, it will start slipping and you won't be able to go anywhere. You want to pick a gear that's not too slow so that you create a small bow wave as you're going along. The other thing to remember when travelling through water is that after you come out the other side, your brakes are going to be wet and they are not going to work very well either. We're in second gear in the Land Cruiser and you can see the bow wave forming now. This just pushes the water out away from the front of the vehicle a little bit so you're not pulling it through into your engine. I hope you've enjoyed this video and you've learnt a little bit. Thank you very much also to all of my subscribers. I hope you're enjoying these little videos and I hope to see you again next time. Thanks. Bye.